Welcome to Story Mania, where magic comes to life with kids and cute animals and Robbie's by our side. Let the fun begin.
Deep in the digital wilderness, survival wasn't about being the biggest or the strongest. It was about making smart choices. Meet Finn, a clever little stick fox with an empty belly and a very busy mind. Every day was an adventure, but every meal was a mystery. There were no grocery stores, no recipe books, and certainly no warning labels. The forest was full of strange plants, colourful berries, and mysterious roots. Some were perfectly safe to eat, while others could make a hungry animal very sick. Finn knew that in the wild, one careless bite could be his last. One bright afternoon, after wandering deep into unfamiliar territory, Finn's stomach let out a loud growl. He had been searching for food for hours. Just as he was beginning to lose hope, something caught his eye. A beautiful bush covered in bright, shiny red berries. They looked fresh. They looked sweet. They looked absolutely delicious. For a moment, Finn imagined how wonderful they would taste, but appearances can be deceiving. Nature has a funny way of making dangerous things look attractive. Luckily, Finn remembered an important survival lesson passed down through generations of clever forest animals. Never eat an unfamiliar food without testing it first. Instead of stuffing his mouth with berries, Finn carefully picked one and took the tiniest nibble. The moment the bitter flavour touched his tongue, "Ptooey!" he spat it out immediately. His natural instincts warned him that something wasn't right. The berries weren't worth the risk. Hungry but unharmed, Finn realized that guessing wasn't the smartest way to find food. So he came up with a better plan. Instead of being the first to try something new, he decided to watch someone who already knew the forest. Quietly, Finn hid behind a leafy green bush and waited patiently. After a few moments, a tiny, colourful bird landed nearby. The bird hopped toward a strange, spiky root growing from the ground. Finn watched every move. The little bird didn't eat the root right away. First, it carefully peeled away the rough outer skin. Then, it carried the root to a small pool of water and soaked it for a while. Finally, it placed the root over a small campfire and cooked it before taking a bite. The bird chirped happily. Nothing bad happened. Finn had just learned something valuable. He found a similar root and followed the exact same steps. Peel, soak, cook. When the meal was finally ready, Finn took a careful bite. It was warm, it was delicious, and most importantly, it was safe. As the sun slowly disappeared behind the trees, Finn sat beside his glowing campfire with a full belly and a happy smile. That day, he didn't survive because he was faster than everyone else. He didn't survive because he was stronger. He survived because he was patient enough to observe, curious enough to learn, and wise enough to make smart choices. Sometimes the greatest survival skill isn't courage. It's knowing when to slow down, pay attention, and learn from the world around you. And that's how one clever little stick fox conquered the wild, one smart decision at a time.